Hey y'all. I just want to share this with y'all because I just got I just got a confirmation. You cannot be on camera, Puka. Yeah. Okay. Um, I just got a text from a friend, and she's saying that our coworker said that one of um, our co-worker's sister knows someone who works at the White House and apparently is confirming that it's going to be a quarantine. Um, I'm going to leave Cher's video because she did it one last night, um, sharing information apparently with confirmation from the Pentagon. And I just received a text um, getting that same confirmation, but apparently it may be 4 weeks. I don't know, 2 to 4 weeks. She may, it may be, just as Sherry said, within the month, within 4 weeks, we will receive word that there will be quarantine. You know, I was watching AMTV. I haven't finished watching the video. Mary wants to be on the camera. I haven't finished watching the video, but he said food and water is your main staple right now. Cash may be inflated. You know, I went to the bank today and there the little stations where they can go in and talk to the little representatives, they're all filled up. And then when I get to the counter, because I don't use my credit cards or debit cards I don't use my debit card for anything except for, just if I need to use that information to make a payment online. But I don't use it at the gas station or anything like that because I've had my identity stolen 3 times. So cash, AMTV did say cash is king right now. And he mentioned the fact that, Donald Trump mentioned that, um, the banks are capitalized. He said, "I wish that you go and call his bluff right now. Go take out all your cash." um, I personally would suggest keep cash on hand. I would suggest to, I don't want to make suggestions, but of course, if you have money in the stock market, sell your stocks. And that's another thing, you guys. Who or the World Health Organization could have waited? Why make the announcement the day after or a couple days after about this being a global pandemic while the stock market's crashing? And another thing, they are supposed to be holding a meeting in the UK today, I think, about, I did have the article, I'll leave it below. And the meeting is called Cobra. The Cobra Meeting. The Cobra acronym, I can't remember what it is, and I don't have my other phone to look at it. But it just basically speaks to the type of room in which they're going to hold this meeting to discuss coronavirus. Sorry, guys, they're blowing outside. And that is the same thing as our situation room, is here in the United States. But their Cobra, I said, what is Cobra? Because I was just scrolling down the article I just, what a weird name. So anyway, the room, the R stands for room, And the A stands for the suite or the room in which they hold the conference. I just thought that was weird. I wouldn't be calling it Cobra. Um, and one more thing, I did share a video on my community wall which breaks down the um, the two types of strains of corona. One um, does mutate, and the other one is more common, I think. So it goes to show that I believe it is for real a biological weapon. Um, with this one particular strain, I think it's strain L and strain S. I don't want to mix it up. One mutates and the other one doesn't. And I don't know, you guys, but just like in that dream that I put out yesterday, you guys, this guy was in containment or confinement or uh, quarantined in the dream, and he spoke nothing but of the power and the honor and the glory of God. And while the lady was interviewing him, and I think the Lord would have us just know that He still is on the throne, and none of this is taking Him by surprise. But be wise and get the things that you need. Um, and if you don't have the means to get everything that you would need, pray to the Lord, okay? That He will keep you and cover you. He knows exactly what everybody can do, okay? Just don't be in fear. None of this is taking God by surprise, but be wise. And food and water is your friend right now. If the dollar crashes and it inflates or whatever, you have food and water, canned goods, okay? I know here they talked about limiting the supplies, Target limiting the amount of sanitizing wipes and stuff that you can get. Okay, it is what it is. If you have bleach, I also have shared on my channel um, how to diffuse your air with antibacterial and antiviral um, aromatherapies, and also how to make your own hand sanitizer with or without aromatherapy. Um, so if you don't have anything, you can have alcohol, you can have aloe gel, and you can have some essential oils, many of them having antiviral and antibacterial properties. Um, I just thought, why would who declare this thing to be a pandemic in the state of our markets crashing like it is? Oh, guys, we're going home soon. I feel like we're going to see a little bit of some other things. I feel like there may be some war started, and it may just very well be over the oil prices, just like AMTV talked about. I think he might be right about that. So make your calling and your election sure, and just be as wise as you can, and don't wait for your government to take care of you, because clearly they don't care. You're causing hysteria and fear, and I'm trying not to even watch the news, but just be wise. Okay, you guys, I'll leave Cher's video. I'll leave a couple other videos below. Okay?